from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the two most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff, it's Mark Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Snead. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking the ball. Good job, fella. Good job. Can't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 9.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Ravens going back on offense. A team that was 14-2 a year ago, as we know, AFC North champions. Then the playoff disappointment with a loss to Tennessee. But this is a club that has to be one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Tampa in February. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely agree. I think they're going to be one of the better teams in the league. And despite the fact that defenses around the league have had their entire offseason to try and get better and study Lamar Jackson and that offense, I just don't know how you slow them down. He can run it. Mark Ingram can run it. They added J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State, and you know he's going to continue to get better as a passer. And Hollywood Brown out wide, I think he's going to give them the big plays they expected last year now that he's fully healthy.
Well, on the defensive side, Charles, they're still pretty darn good.
Are they ever? And they added in the draft, getting Patrick Queen at linebacker. They added in free agency, getting Calais Campbell to play defensive line. Now remember, they lost Earl Thomas, their all-pro Pro Bowl safety, in training camp. But they feel like they can fill in for him and still play at a really high level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Patrick Queen.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The MVP Lamar Jackson heading out again with his Ravens. Jackson on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steve's got it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Justin Tucker.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Dallas.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made at
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cut in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more, and down to the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Tonight.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.